So, sieht das professionell aus? Herzlich willkommen bei meinem Video, Alter. You maybe saw my last video that I am now a little Vegas ambassador. And I received a little laptop from Vegas and I actually broke a $5,300 laptop and I had to send it to repair. And why I am now a Vegas ambassador and why they gave me a $5,300 Dell laptop, that's the story of this video. I worked with this program called Vegas since the last 12 or 15 years. When I was maybe 13 years old, my friend gave it me. He said, here, you have a correct version of Vegas, and I start editing with it. Later I purchased this program, yeah, okay. But I had then a little bit experience with this system, with Vegas, and then I had some pretty specific questions about this program. I asked them via Instagram, can you answer me these questions? And they couldn't. They gave me an email address and they had some pretty serious specific questions about the software. And this guy told me, well, your questions are highly specific. Why do you have these questions? And I showed them my videos and then they replied to me, well, your videos look very good. They saw indeed my Iceland videos and other cinematic videos from around the world. And they told me, well, your videos are very good. Do you want to become a Vegas ambassador? And that's how the story started. I can say I had this laptop and I broke this laptop. How did I broke it? I was so smart to take my longboard and put this $5,300 laptop in my backpack and drove around the street and flew on my back. Would this be a cheap plastic laptop? Then that would be completely total damage, but this had only a little dent at the bottom and this laptop survived. But 6 months later, the display began to glitch and everything, and then I had to send it to repair to Poland actually, and took 40 days till this laptop came back, and I paid €300 or basically 280 euros to get it repaired. But this laptop is amazing. That's the best laptop I ever had. Alone when I saw the price tag, when it got me delivered, $5,300, I said, what the fuck, what is that? What is that kind of laptop? Alone the 64 gigabyte of RAM cost alone $1,200, and for me that's ultra crazy. It has a very nice GPU, the RTX 4500, which is a really nice GPU, and this laptop is amazing for me. I could do stuff that I couldn't do with my PC. As you saw in the previous video, I could then make a one-to-one editing session with the Prince of Cameroon and work with him on some specific projects that wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have this laptop. And again, thank you Magix and Vegas and Dell for this opportunity, and as well Intel, they're also a little bit involved in this program. And when you keep doing stuff, is it important to have a consistent level of certain quality? YouTube and corporate editing stuff is a completely different level, because when you work for clients and when you edit for corporate stuff, you have to do what they want more or less, because then the clients want some specific editing stuff and YouTube wants specific. Either way, is it retention, like Mr. Beast and stuff, where you cut every 1.5 seconds a cut, and when you scream into the camera and stuff, here I have $1 million, blah 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 board, you know, Mr. Beast style. But corporate stuff is different. And when you then start to edit for YouTube, you learn a certain editing style, but for clients, for business, is this a little bit different? And Vegas then told me, we like your editing style because we can then work with your video. And I had the feeling they see more the value in highly commercial-like videos instead of YouTuber-style stuff, because they want to, of course, work with the videos, work with me. They didn't give me the laptop because I am the highest, badass YouTuber with 100,000 followers, because they like my editing stuff. And when you start with editing, try to work for some companies. This editing style is highly different than YouTube editing style. And you have to be then consistent in what you do. Shout out to Peter Lindgren. He has consistency as a tattoo on his arm, and that's true. And in the beginning, is it actually not the case that you make money from the beginning or stuff? I invested for the first 5 years, but actually every penny I had, every penny was then directly into my business. I didn't have any money to buy fancy stuff. I mean, I don't have fancy stuff now. I wear €80 or €50 jacket or something. And the first years are often the years that you invest the most in your business, whatever it is. If you have a shop selling shoes, doing stuff, or if you're a photographer, you invest everything in gear. And so was it with me. My first clients that paid me, I made my first videos for like 100 euros something. And now I have clients that pay me literally more than 10,000 euro for some marketing videos. I have a separate video online how to work with 10,000 euro clients. It's online, you can watch it here or wherever it is. You will invest money, you will lose money, you will make failures, but later it will come to life and you have to stick to it. I see so many people, I have so many friends, they started some business or they wanted to start some business and they failed after 1 year, they stopped after 1 year because they didn't saw the big money coming after 1 year. They want to make something and they stop, but that's not the right way. You cannot expect that you make good money when you're just starting out, and you're just starting out for maybe the first 3 years, you know. When you learn something, when you learn to play guitar or violin or whatever, you're not very good after 1 year, and so is it with photography and videography. So the first years are only you invest, you make mistakes, and nobody will take you seriously. That's the thing. But people will then later come and see that you develop yourself, and when you develop yourself and when you develop a certain kind of quality, then will people come, and people will then actually pay you money for your videos. That was it with me. I had people in the beginning, I even offered them from people I worked in the fitness studio. I had no money at all. I was the poor student that had never had money for anything. I offered them, well, should I make you a little commercial for your business, whatever it was? And I told them, pay me nothing, I make you a video and we use it both for promotion. And they said, no, Paul, no thank you. That's nice, but I don't need it. And 2 years later, they asked me, Paul, you offered me actually that you make a little video. And I told them, well, now I have a price tag on this video. If you want me, you can pay me. And then they said, well, that's expensive. I don't have 2,000 euros. I said, well, if you would take my offer, then I just want to say that when you stick to it and when you want to become better, you will see it. You will see it around, the people around you will then change and you will change. And that's the thing. What is your goal in life? What is your goal in life? Do you want to have the biggest clients and do you want to make the most money? If your goal is maybe only money, then you're a little bit wrong in this business, because then you are only behind the money. When you actually have, that's for me at least the wrong goal. When you have the most fun, I think then you will be good at it. After some years, like I said, it will not come overnight. You will have investments and you will have failures and stuff, but it will come. And for me, took this path maybe 3, 4, 5 years till I had amazing clients. And Vegas actually made me also a better editor, because in Vegas you can have really quick changes. You have a good editing software where you have everything on one screen, and that helps incredibly to edit fast, because clients like fast turnaround times. It's nice when you have fancy systems everywhere and stuff, but in Vegas you can make fast changes, and I like this. And when you stick to your goal, you can also reach your goals, but you have then to give in the work, basically. And how Vegas made me a better editor is then the topic for the next video. I always say stick microphone. That's the new thing. Stick microphone, ladies and gentlemen. I always say you should use a stick microphone. That's important in life. And the second important thing is be open to new things. Be open to a lot of things in life, then opportunities will come. I never thought that I will be a Vegas ambassador. I didn't ask them, can I be a Vegas ambassador? They asked then me, and that is a wonderful relationship. I'm super thankful for that. I feel humbled that they chosen me to be an ambassador for this program. And I want to tell you, be open for new work. Don't be afraid to work for clients. Is it a big client, a small client? Try new things out, and try new things out in life. Then you will experience new stuff, and then you will develop yourself. And if you want to learn more about videography, photography, and if you want to learn to work with clients, then maybe stick to my channel. My name is Paul Jonack. I'm a freelancer from Berlin, Germany, and thank you, Mr. Chunsen, for being my cameraman today. Follow also his channel. In the future, we will maybe make some videos together. See you in the next video. So, sieht das professionell aus? Herzlich willkommen beim